What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. This is Niz Weather Wizdom on January 12th, roughly 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Yeah, not the Packers result we wanted. I'm sure there might be a few Bear fans out there that are super pumped, but yeah, a bummer of a weekend from that aspect. Now the weather these next couple days looking good, but we do have a big change in our weather pattern that will be taking place here over the next couple of days. So if you are watching this right now on Facebook, that is awesome. But if you want to head over to YouTube, you can always watch Niz Weather Wizdom there as well. I highly encourage you to hop over to YouTube at some point and search for Niz Weather Wizdom, or just Brian Niz. You can search and subscribe to my channel, and you'll be able to continually get updates on when I do these live streams. It seems to be a little bit more prompt than Facebook. Facebook's fine. But if you happen to be watching it on YouTube, that's even better. And if you are on Facebook and you don't have YouTube, after this, hop over to YouTube and find Brian Niz or Niz Weather Wizdom. So, all right, let's hop to it. Again, as I mentioned, across the Midwest, we are mild again today. Temperatures, I mean, for January standards, right? It's the coldest time of the year. We're at 41 right now in Milwaukee, 32 in Rhinelander. I don't like seeing a number close to freezing in Rhinelander. 39 in La Crosse, 48 in Des Moines, 50 in Kansas City. Look at Denver at 60 degrees. St. Louis at 53 degrees. So yeah, we got mild air across the Midwest. But as I opened things up here, we do have a big pattern change on the way. Let's take a look at the upper levels here. And what you're going to see as we go through the time, staying in the mild air mass for today and tomorrow, but then driving down from the north by Wednesday, a big trough. Now, as we look at this, there's a couple of things that we can take from this, down to the basics. This pattern here, as you look out to the west, there's a big ridge, right? That big ridge of high pressure will storms will kind of, well, not storms, but storm systems areas of low pressure will track along the top of that ridge and then eventually work their way down towards the Great Lakes. So if you even just follow those wind lines there, you can see how we're going to be getting a pattern that would be very favorable for clippers. But given how deep this trough goes down, the whole clipper part, the whole fast part about the clipper is kind of out the door. I think we have a couple slow moving areas of low pressure that move in here for the second half of the week, which could bring kind of on and off snow showers to the area. So to sum things up, this definitely looks cold. This looks like cold for the second half of the week. I mean, it's simple. Cold air dropping down from Canada. And then it looks like it's a pattern that will grab a couple pieces of energy from Canada and drop them down across the Great Lakes. Are they technically clippers? You could probably argue not, given the slow nature of them. But nonetheless, they originate from Canada, technically Alberta, Canada, and that's how they get their name. So, okay, so here's the pattern change by midweek. By the way, if you have a question or a comment, feel free to leave that in the comment section, and I'll try to answer it by, the end of this live stream, or, I'll leave a reply in the comments as well. Radar and satellite across the Midwest. There's our first little piece of energy that I'm talking about up towards Alberta, Canada, bringing some rain and snow showers there, and eventually that will drop down here in the coming days. So we do have a couple. That's our first chance of precipitation. Let's time that out. Let's use the use the HER. Again, if you're with me all the time, the HER is good at short range computer modeling. So we're going to use that through the National Weather Service. And let's time out this next chance for precipitation. Nothing today. Dry today, except for if you happen to be watching up in northern Minnesota, far northern Wisconsin, Duluth, Superior. Yeah, you get that mix to move in tonight. Maybe even Green Bay gets a light mix. During the day on Tuesday, we are mainly dry in southern Wisconsin. I guess there's a slight chance of a shower. I would say like 10 to 20%. Rain shower, by the way. And then you see how this is kind of slow moving as I scrub through the time. By Tuesday evening into Wednesday, you see as kind of that cold air drops down from the north with that area of low pressure drawing it through that cold front and that upper level trough, we have a little better chance of scattered rain and snow showers. These really do not look to be long lasting. They could be intense. I mean, you see those? I'm not calling for snow squalls yet. I think temperatures are going to be borderline. That's above freezing. So, but late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we could get some pretty good little brief bursts of mixed precipitation and then scattered snow showers on Wednesday afternoon. Not much in the way of accumulation. So there's the first clipper. Let's talk about the second clipper. Now we got to go farther out in time. So let's pick things up Wednesday afternoon. We have our exiting system, and this is the GFS computer model. And I think we get a break much of the day Wednesday, precipitation, much of the day Thursday, and then Thursday night into Friday, here comes the next clipper type system, slow mover that brings snow showers through Friday, maybe even into Saturday. And by now we're getting some really cold air. So this would be cold and fluffy and flurries. So I think our best chance of some accumulation with these clippers is probably with this second clipper as cold air is in place, enough for all snow. And it looks like Thursday night. And then just kind of lighter scattered stuff through the day on Friday and flurries on Saturday. So Thursday night is probably the meat of any potential accumulating snow with these. Let's take a look at the GFS snow accumulations. I'm not going to show any numbers. If you've been with me, if you've watched my streams or on television, I'm not going to be a clickbait person where I'm going to show you a snow map on a computer model 5 days out, an individual run to hype things up. That's just not my style. It never will be. In fact, it's reckless and I hate it. So that's just not what we're going to do. But what I will show you is this that shows in general light amounts of accumulation. Maybe northern Wisconsin gets, a few inches of snow, several inches of snow. That's still to be determined with some potential lake effect there. We're talking like Ashland, Iron County, Vilas County, but much of the state we're looking at with these clippers, especially the second one Thursday night, the potential for some minor snow accumulation. That's it. That's about as specific as we can get. And the best timing for that to occur will be Thursday night. So other than that, it gets cold. I mean, it's looking, not like unbearably, not like polar vortexy, like probably not even cold weather advisory cold, but cold. Let's look at the 7-day here in Milwaukee. Now, of course, if you're north of Milwaukee, it's going to be colder than that. And if you're farther south, it'll be a little warmer than that. But you see by the weekend, the highs are in the teens and the low temperatures are in the single digits. So back to core winter cold stuff. So yeah, that's about all I got today. What I want to do is see if anybody has any questions or comments coming in. That'd be cool. Feel free to leave a question or comment here, and we will try our best to answer any of those questions and comments. You guys are quiet today. That's all good. Let's see. I can display the comments and questions there. Not showing up. All right, that's cool. All good. Oh, there we go. Sid wants to know, when is this going to happen? As far as like snow, if that's the question, if you just hopped on, if we have a chance of mixed precipitation with the first clipper in southern Wisconsin, that will be tomorrow into tomorrow night. It's Tuesday into Tuesday night. Best chance for accumulating snow will be more like Thursday night with the clipper. But again, it just looks like a couple inches. If that. So, and then it gets cold for the weekend, as we just showed you on the 7-day. Highs only in the teens this weekend in Milwaukee. So, yeah, I think that's still, we got Sid's question. Trying Tracy wants to know wind chills for the weekend. That's a great question. Thank you. Wind chills this weekend appear to be in below zero territory, probably not cold enough for that cold weather advisory. What I could do here is, if you bear with me, I didn't have it loaded up into my stream, but I can find a future wind chill map and we can see how cold it's going to get. GFS temperatures. Feels like, current winds. Hold on, again, bear with me, folks. This is going behind the scenes here. Let me search for it. And then, yeah, and then hopefully that'll answer your question and it'll be worth it. How's everybody doing after that Packers game? That was brutal. All right, so I got what's the GFS feels like temperature map. And I know right now the screen is all over the place. I just have to do a little bit of work to make this work. All right, so let's pick things up. Let's go, let's pick this up on Wednesday as like that cold air arrives. And then let's go all the way into, let's say, yeah, Sunday at 3 o'clock. Click OK. All right, so by Wednesday night, you see wind chills, northern Wisconsin, in that, you know, 0 to -5, -6 in Wausau. Again, not crazy cold, just kind of cold for this time of year. And then we scroll through it, a little warmer during the day on Thursday. Here comes some more cold Thursday night or Friday night into Saturday morning, maybe even dipping below 0 in Milwaukee, certainly below 0 elsewhere across the state. And then looks like Sunday morning might be the coldest period. If you're in western Wisconsin, you see like Platteville to Eau Claire getting close to that cold weather advisory. As of right now, what I'm seeing is single digits below 0 in Milwaukee. Elsewhere, we could get some double-digit below 0 numbers, maybe getting close to cold weather advisory. But as of right now, that looks to be, to not be the case. So, or falling just shy of the cold weather advisory criteria. Thanks, Tracy, for that question. If we got no other questions or comments, I hope everybody has an awesome day. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube and you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button to Niz Weather Wizdom, Brian Niz Weather Wizdom. I appreciate it. Hope to grow that channel. I hope to grow that stream and make it worthwhile because I really enjoy doing this. Obviously, I like the TV stuff. I like the radio stuff, but I'd like to be able to dive a little deeper and chat about things. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. Later.